think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, that's the tight end there. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Rachel Tootin. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go back to Tootin. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Ready.
Right to the air goes Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
Smith red, check white. Hey, set, huh?
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I'm not sure if there is anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you, and they find a way to take advantage. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment.
33, yellow. Drill green. Hut, hut.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he will power his way into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And they'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On the give, it's two, and he'll push forward like a little snow plow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. Neighbors in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
21 yards.
First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got the golden domer. That's Michael Mayer. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run. It's Etienne. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
18-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and
8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
And their own 27-yard line.
On the ready. Black swap. Here we ready.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round.
Set, hut, ready.
Another run here with Hall. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Okay, ready? Strike. 597. Come on, set.
On the run, here's Hall. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. That's also a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Crazy. Oh, big hole, left side. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Going to return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Let's go. Hut.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Foye Aluakun with the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Strike! Strike! Here we go. Set! Yes, cut, cut!
They'll go again with Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
6. Red, cycle! Set! Cut, cut!
From the gun, it's Young. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. It's a gain of 12 then. Good for a Jets first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A run here with Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Ready!
Here's a third down and 4.
Black shot, set, cut! Ready?
Back to throw. Young. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Ready?
They'll go. Young. That's going to be caught. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
And trying to get any kind of burst in these conditions, the only burst is through the clouds. Slowed up, just a gain of a couple. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Going up top. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Let's go now. At the 60, at the
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. On third down, they'll set up to throw.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Ready up. Here we go. Ready.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Ready. Six. Mega.
To throw, Young. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Hut.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
17.
It's fourth down.
Trouble. 38. 43 rail.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Hey, go Fury. Down. Set.
They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set. Set, hut. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. That's his first catch in the wild card game. And good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, set. Black, hut, hut.
On play action, Young. This one intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
This one taken at the 10. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Ready?
They'll go play action with Young. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up second down.
22 needle, blue stripe. 10 black. Set cut.
To throw is Young. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Set.
Now Young. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Chutin. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Parkinson in motion. Another run here with Chutin. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
This one complete to Washington. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary has actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready. Strike. Strike. Ready. Ready.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set.
Throwing is Young. Left side, he's got the Njoku. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
He's going to have the Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
First and
Hey,
10
check
at the
mega.
32-yard line.
Let's go next. Set. Huh?
Here's Hall. Stealing forward for maybe a yard. From his corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Set.
To throw is Young. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
50. Great. Set.
Here's Young. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. It's a gain of 19 in the air, and the Jets have a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself practing a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and It's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
Down.
Here's Young to throw to his tight end, Njoku. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Come on, set. 45, wide. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Jaguars.
Right back to Tootin. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Run over center now with Tootin. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Run, this is Gilliam. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Ready?
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. We'll try the right side with Tootin. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. So it is 4th down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Now, how about this? It's a fake, and that is incomplete. They had a sure 3 points there, but they got a little greedy, went with the fake, and they'll get no points and turn it over on down.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, white, 33, yellow. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
red. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Okay, break. Mustang 19. Here we go, set. Cowboy 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
He'll let this go towards the end zone.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on foot. This is intercepted. And now he loses the football. The Jets have got it. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.